Infinite is probably one of the biggest games of 2021. Actually, I gotta see that. Well, if Breath of the Wild 2 comes out in 2021, then Halo Infinite is one of the biggest games. I guess I gotta see what other games are releasing in 2020. So 2021 games, there's Far Cry 6. Now, yeah, those Resident Evil Village. But yeah, no games currently announced for 2021 is as as Halo, big as Halo Infinite. No games are as big as a game as Halo Infinite currently. Probably besides the closest games are probably Resident Evil and Far Cry 6. And yeah, Sony is just okay, we'll go back here. Halo Infinite release date week. The game is planned. Okay, besides of course Call of Duty, FIFA, and Madden was on all consoles. Yeah, the game was originally coming out for holiday 2021, which is sometime between October and December next year, which is likely accurate. There's spewing speculation from retailers that the game will be coming out in early 2021, which I don't believe at all, or else they have already probably announced it. We probably won't get a release date until E3 2021, assuming it returns. At this point, it's far from a guarantee. So yeah, Halo Infinite is one of the most anticipated games of 2021. And yeah, people will say, "Oh, it's Final Fantasy 15." No, it's Halo. Of course, in Japan, I bet the most anticipated game is probably Final Fantasy 15 in Japan. But here, I think it is Halo. It is Halo. In America, we all know the most anticipated game of next year that is currently confirmed. I think it's Halo. Halo, yeah. God of War, I thought God of War Ragnarok was not coming out. I guess it is coming out 2021. That's the only game that'll probably give Halo competition. God of War, as well. Yeah, these are the most anticipated games. Yeah, Halo is Halo's most anticipated in Horizon Forbidden West. I don't really see anyone really talking about. Again, I'm not really a Sony fan, so I can't really see if Horizon Forbidden West is one of the most anticipated games. But I think Halo is probably one of the most anticipated games of the year. Halo Infinite is like the most ambitious Halo game of all time. Out of all the Halo games, they're kind of using the Nintendo strategy for the Halo Infinite, basically. Well, they're gonna rely on basically not making sequels and basically rely on the evergreens that that's what Nintendo does. Yeah, going down here to some of these games like Hell, really to making a sequel to Hello Neighbor. Well, that's not surprising considering that Game Theory made that video game popular. Wow, Bayonetta 3 is at the bottom. Yeah, I think these are the newer games here. Prince of Persia, yeah, these are the newer games. 'Cause I think Monster Hunter Rise would be much higher on this list. Much higher. Probably in the top 15. Everybody was excited for that game. But yeah, really the most anticipated game of the year is probably... I think it's this guy's most anticipated games. He's obviously a Sony fan more than a Microsoft fan. More than a Halo fan. But yeah, in terms of games, probably Halo is one of the highest. And I think Halo Infinite will probably outsell The Last of Us Part 2. You got The Last of Us Part 2, nobody cares about that game, okay? I bet Halo Infinite will probably still be better than The Last of Us Part 2, which is a very, very low bar to go above. But yeah, it's going to be very, very, very low bar to go above to begin with. But yeah. And also Halo 5 is also pretty low bar to go above. If it's at least better than those two games, I think it'll be definitely much better. Halo as all. This is The Last of Us player base. Yeah, this is The Last of Us player base. Nobody cares about The Last of Us Part 2. And no one really cares about The Last of Us Part 2. It's a big failure. Only 6.6 million people. Sony is expecting this to like 15 million by the end of 10 million by the end of the year, and this game is barely selling. You see games as The Last of Us Part 2 is barely selling. No one's buying it anymore. Because no one wants to... the word of mouth is going negative. And the police is releasing this as exclusive for the PS5 too. Releases is exclusive for the PS5. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Experts, if Halo Infinite released this year, Halo Infinite would have destroyed The Last of Us Part 2 regardless. Because The Last of Us Part 2 is garbage. Ghost of Tsushima. Everybody loves that one. Everybody loves Ghost of Tsushima, but no one likes The Last of Us Part 2 because The Last of Us Part 2 is a pile of garbage. You know, there. But yeah, Halo Infinite, one of the most anticipated games, has a release date week. Yeah, we all know it's probably coming holiday 2021. It makes the most amount of sense. Yeah, I bet it probably will not be the best selling game of the year. It'll probably still be Call of Duty, be FIFA, or freaking Fortnite, or some crappy indie, or something. Not okay. I won't say crappy. Some indie game that becomes popular, though, like Fall Guys, as well. You never know. There might be another Fall Guys of 2021 or another Fortnite. An indie game that becomes popular that nobody has heard of before, but somehow becomes very popular very quickly. Nintendo might have something up the sleeves. Of course, might be the best-selling game of the year. Zelda, of course, could come out. Nintendo will put Pokemon obviously release a new Pokemon game. We'll get all the Pokemon sales to buy it. You know, all the PokeTubers who will defend every single decision Game Freak has done. And yeah, hopefully Halo Infinite is the Halo game that will redeem the Halo franchise as a whole. Halo Infinite, Halo has gone down. Halo Wars 2 was good. Halo 5, not good. Halo 4, okay. And yep, that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.